What's going on, everyone? Welcome into a brand new series on the channel for Planet Zoo, and hopefully a long-running and a continuous series that I will be doing sandbox, career stuff, challenges, franchise, all sorts of things with it. This game has so many endless possibilities. I have been getting asked to do Planet Zoo ever since I started doing YouTube, and I'm finally diving into it. Now, I did purchase I believe it's the deluxe pack. I don't have much. I don't have a lot. I think I know I've got the North American animal pack and a few others. I can't remember which one. I don't have all of the DLC. Okay, I'll say that now. I do not have all the DLC. I have 3 of them. I think I have the aquatic, the North American, and there was one other. I forgot what it was. Maybe like Australian or something. I don't know. But for the moment, I have those 3 DLCs, and you know, I'll kind of go from there with it. But this is what we've got going at the moment. So, of course, I've watched a lot of this, but I've only ever watched it in sandbox mode. I've watched people like Best in Slot play it. He's an absolutely phenomenal Planet Zoo player. Love that guy to death. One of my favorite Planet Zoo players. I do watch a lot of Planet Zoo. Of course, he does sandbox mode, which is completely different from learning how to play the game. So what we're going to do is hop into career. Yeah, we don't want time scenarios. Yeah, the Goodwin house. So stately homeschooling. Okay. Yeah, we're going to leave it on medium difficulty. You know, I'm not too scared. So, renovated and renamed after its purchase by Bernard Goodwin in the 1980s, Goodwin House has since become one of the most respected zoos in the country. More recently, it has undergone a further renovation to update many of the habitats and facilities, but due to various issues, the work hasn't been completed, which is where we come in. Okay, let's do it. I'm excited. I've been wanting to play this game for like a couple of years now, to be honest with you. I just never have. So I'm excited to play this. I hope you guys are excited, and I hope you guys are ready for it. I know I am. Ooh, it's going to be so much fun. Quite the loading screen, though. Come on. Oh, I got an achievement unlocked. Trainer. Oh. Ooh, it's pretty.
Heyo at Hematu. Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, sorry about that. I have a habit of slipping back into the Planko language. It's good to finally meet you in person.
Turn the volume up a little bit.
I'm Bernard, although I insist you call me Bernie.
Bernie.
The only person who calls me Bernard is my wife. And even then, only when I've tracked elephant dung into the carpets.
Oh, look at the little lemurs. They're so cute.
As you know, I own several zoos, but I always like to show people the ropes here in
Oh,
my
the
home.
bears.
This is the first zoo I ever opened, and a source of great pride for me. And prides, thanks to a lion breeding program we ran in the 80s.
Ooh.
But we're in the middle of a big renovation, and that's where you come in. Sadly, our old contractor had to retire after developing a fur allergy. Poor devil kept sneezing his dentures into the lion habitat. So, it's up to you to finish everything off. Don't worry, though. I'm not completely throwing you in at the deep end. My head keeper, Nancy Jones, will be lending a helping hand. Oh, she's a hard worker, and she'll expect you to be too. But I'm sure you'll get along like a house on fire, or even better, one that isn't on fire.
Oh, that's really
that way.
not a bad looking zoo. Kind of like it.
From
Well, hello.
that rosy, fresh face of yours, I'm guessing you're Bernie's new hire. Good. Now, I hope you're ready to ditch your diploma because we're about to get really hands-on.
I have a diploma. I'm
But
supposed to have a
before we
diploma.
begin the real work,
Oh, God.
How about we familiarize you with the zoo by learning how to fly around it and visiting some of our beautiful animals?
So, yeah,
We'll
basic
start by popping
controls.
over and having a look-see at the grizzly bears in their habitat.
Okay, so let's go find the Grizzly Habitat. I saw that a second ago when it was flying around. I believe it was over here somewhere. There's like a mini map, maybe? Yeah. I don't know. I want to look around. This is really cool looking. There's the lion. lion habitat. What was that bear habitat? It had like a big bear statue, didn't it? Ooh, whoa, what was this all? Oh, okay, it's all that. There's so many things I've got to do. Here, objective, okay. Oh, okay. I see now. I can click
Did
that
you
right there.
know
Cool.
that grizzly bears, also known as Ursus arctos horribilis, can hibernate for up to 7 months a year? Oh, but then again, given the chance, I think a lot of people would do that too.
Okay, so we enter the
Select one of
grizzly
the
bear.
bears
Oh,
and you
okay.
bring up its information
I'll let
panel.
her talk.
This is where you can find out all kinds of information about your animal. The most important thing being its overall welfare. You'll learn more about animal welfare today as we go through your objectives. But for now, let's enjoy this magnificent animal.
Doing?
Why don't you select the camera at the bottom of its information panel?
Oh, lovely. Oh, that's really... Oh, he
See,
looks
now,
good.
This is a fantastic way to get a close look at your animals. You can also get this view of an animal by simply double-clicking on it.
Okay,
Okay, when
lovely.
you're ready, let's pop over to the other side of the zoo and take a look at the lions. I've marked their location for you to find.
Okay, so I can get that out of there. So I did see the lions. They were over here. Okay, yeah, we can go right here and check out the lion habitat.
Panthera leo leo, or the West African lion to you and me. Lions are the
Where are they
most
at?
social of the big cats, and there can be as many as 40 lions in a pride.
Wow.
Although prides of that
Oh, they're
size
there.
are pretty rare.
Oh,
As
that's a
Bernie would
cheetah
say,
or something.
Those lions are awesome.
Oh, it's a
Which is
cub.
precisely why I handle the training instead these days. Anyway, how about we get started on those objectives? Come on, let's head over to an empty habitat and see what needs doing there.
What is that? It's a pinata zebra. Well, where's the big lion at? I saw it a second ago. Well, I gotta find the big lion first. Did he like... Oh, there they are. They're sleeping. Okay. Hey, everybody. Oh, I guess it's like two-way glass. Yeah, it's like two-way glass. That's so cool. Oh my god, I love it to death already. All right, let's go find the... oh, here we go. Here's the empty habitat.
As you can see, it's a lovely space for animals, but it's missing a certain something. Well, two somethings. Warthogs. So I'd like you to adopt a pair of them. To adopt animals, we need to open the animal market, which is in the
Okay.
animal trading section.
All right, so here we go. So we have
There we
to
are,
adopt a
pair of
couple of
perfectly splendid warthogs
warthogs.
for our zoo. Just click on them and select Adopt from the side menu. Normally, the animal exchange would be full of animals, but I've emptied out the market while you learn how it works. The last thing I need is you accidentally ordering a dozen elephants.
I would do that too. Okay, so we'll adopt that one and
When
adopt
you
that
adopt
one.
an animal, it's automatically placed in the trade center, where they're held until you're ready to move them into their habitat, which, as
Okay.
it happens, you are. So how about you move them into their new home?
Okay, so animal storage. Ah, here we go. Animal storage. Okay. So we're going to select both of them, send to zoo, and we're going to put them both right here.
When you ask for an animal to be moved into a habitat, your
Cool.
caretakers will go to the trade center, collect your animal, and deliver them to your selected habitat. I've marked the trade center's location, so let's go and watch the caretakers in action.
Look at that. So locate the animal trade center. Okay, so that's it right
As
here.
you can see, those
Oh, there they go.
caretakers don't hang about. They'll move those animals to their destination as fast
Got a
as
warthog
possible.
in a box,
Of
guys.
course, normally we'd have to place the animals into quarantine before moving them into a habitat, but I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health. Right, let's get the warthogs'
All right.
habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and happy. You see, each animal in the zoo has an overall welfare
Yay!
statistic, basically how happy they are. And that
Aisha.
overall welfare statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas: nutrition, social health, habitat, and enrichment.
Okay.
Luckily, if you select an animal, you'll bring up their animal welfare information panel, which we
Yeah.
saw earlier, where you can see how they're doing. That way,
Okay.
you'll know exactly what areas need to be addressed. Don't worry if that's a lot to remember. You can always check the Zoopedia for more information.
Okay.
Let's start by making sure we're taking care of the warthog's nutrition welfare. To do this, we'll need to place a food station and a drinking station. Now, each animal requires a different type of feeding station. And for the warthogs, it's a small feeding trough. So
Okay.
let's add one of those and a water bowl.
Guessing it's going to be under habitat. Yep, here we go. So a small feeding trough. Where are people looking at it at? Over there. So, and it looks like they sleep over there. So let's do it right here. We'll do some water right there.
Animals also require stimulation to keep them happy. Let's
Okay.
add a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around in.
We'll just
That
do
bath
all.
will count towards their enrichment welfare, specifically their toy enrichment welfare.
Always. All right, cool.
Oh, nice work. You've got a knack for this, I see. Now, our contractor had to leave in a hurry, so this place is in a feral state. Unfinished thingamajigs and whatsits all over the shop. But the first thing we need to finish is the ostrich habitat. It's over near the hippos.
Okay, cool. So we need to go to the ostrich habitat. Ah, there it is.
Oh, before we actually start building our ostrich habitat, let's pause the game. Just click the
Okay.
pause button in the bottom right corner.
Or P. Okay, remember P is
That's
pause.
more like it. A quick break. Sometimes it's a good idea to pause the game whilst you're doing something which requires
Sprinklers.
your concentration, because it'll stop the zoo spinning out of control while you're looking the other way. Let's keep the game paused while we get this ostrich habitat built.
Sounds good to
Okay.
me.
Job number 1 here is to add a habitat gate before we complete the barrier.
Okay.
Every habitat needs
Barriers?
a habitat gate. After all, how else would the keepers get in and out? Just make sure it's hooked up to the path so the keepers can reach it.
Ah, okay, so we need to check from over here, make sure it's on the path. He wants it specifically right there.
Right.
Cool.
Let's complete the perimeter barrier so we can adopt us some ostriches.
Okay.
I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier.
Let's see, we've got... Whoa. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for here. So we have straight and curved. Yeah, that's what I was looking for, was the curved. Straight, curved, flat top and editable bottom, undulating, angle snaps, lengths. So we can change to different... Ah, I see. I could go like here with it. I could do like that. Okay, this is making sense now. Or I can do windows with some glass in it. That'd be kind of fun. You do like this. And we can change to a curved glass. And go straight again. What else do we have? Height labels, terrain relative, windows, one-way glass.
Good work.
Lovely.
Remember, before you can place animals in any habitat, it has to have a full loop of connected barrier.
Yep.
Now, you've probably noticed that guests can't actually see into this habitat at the moment.
Well,
At least
kind
not
of.
without a stepladder. But seeing as they're banned, I'd like you to select a piece of barrier and swap out the brick for
Okay.
a glass barrier, so the guests can see in.
Okay, so we're going to swap. Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
There we go.
Ah,
Adding in more windows gives guests even more opportunities to see the animals in a habitat. It's always best to make sure the guests can get a good view into a habitat from the path they're walking on, because it makes them happy. And because this would be a pretty terrible zoo if they couldn't.
well, they got lots of windows,
And the
actually,
last
lady.
thing we need to do is to add a donation box. You see, when guests enjoy the view of an animal, they'll make a donation. Just make sure you
Facilities.
put them in easy-to-reach places, like near a viewing point. Donation boxes are one of the main sources of income for the zoo, so make sure you remember them.
Okay.
Now,
There we
before
go.
we adopt our ostriches, you should click the play button. After all, if the game's paused, then so are our caretakers, which will make it a bit tricky for them to deliver the ostriches, eh?
Okay, so we'll unpause time.
By the way, as well as
Lovely.
pausing the game, you can speed the game up by clicking on the fast forward button. It'll run everything at 2 times and 5 times faster. It can
Okay.
be useful, especially if you're waiting for money to accumulate or for animals to be delivered to your
Ah,
habitat.
here we go.
Personally, I use it when I'm waiting for a brew to finish.
A brew to
Alright,
finish.
You've finished the habitat, so it's high time we adopted those ostriches, don't you think?
Yeah.
Let's get 4 of them in here.
Okay, so we've got that. Then we'll go to storage, select them all, send to zoo, send them all
While
here.
we wait for them to be collected by the caretakers and
Cool.
brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add
Okay.
a suitable feeding station, water station, and an appropriate food enrichment item. It's
Okay.
often best to place things like enrichments and feeding stations near to the habitat perimeter, so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
So there's food bowl large, a slow feeder, a water trough. How did I rotate again? I don't remember how I rotate. I forgot how to rotate already. Help. Habitat stuff. The checklist. Editing a habitat. No, not that. Hold on. Build a zoo? Oh, wrong way. And I don't remember how to rotate. That's fine. Bronze Award.
Oh, good to see the ostriches have somewhere they can really stretch their legs. Did you know
Okay.
they can actually run at 43 miles per hour?
Hmm.
Oh, heaven forbid they ever escape. The speed camera fines alone would bankrupt us.
All right, cool.
Well, Bernie certainly seems impressed. Did you do his speed camera joke? Every time we get an ostrich. So, now we've made the ostriches' lives a bit better, let's do the same for the keepers, shall we? To make it easier for the keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos, we should build a new keeper hut. Keeper huts are where the keepers prepare the food for animals, so they should be placed near to the habitats to make sure the keepers don't waste their time walking when they should be looking after the animals.
All right, well, I think actually a good place to leave off for this episode right here. We'll come back to the next one. We will do the silver objectives. Guys, I hope you are excited again for some Planet Zoo. We're going to get through the campaign, and then we're probably going to be diving into Sandbox and stuff and just going nuts with it. So stay tuned for that. Tips, pointers, tricks, different things down below. I would love to hear them, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Until then, take care.